This is the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. With Minnesota's 7-game win streak snapped earlier today in Baltimore, the rest of the Central Division could pull themselves closer to the division leaders. Two of those clubs go head-to-head tonight. It's the 4-4 Arizona Scorpions versus the 3-4 Tulsa Desperados. Good evening, folks. I'm Tyler Falk. Welcome along to Fatality Field here in Phoenix, Arizona for this Week 10 contest. It has not been an easy month for both Tulsa and Arizona. Both have only won once in the last month. One of these teams will change their fortune, however, tonight. And helping me break down tonight's game and adding his SFL famous twist to the action, it's Mark Lopez. Mark, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, I mean, both teams are in an interesting situation here. You mentioned about the playoff implications. Both teams also coming off of a loss. So this will be kind of a comeback game for them. Try to steer the ship in the right direction once again. We'll see who comes out on top. There will be very interesting storylines coming out of this game, Tyler, as far as for Arizona, for example, their red zone scoring and consistency. For Tulsa is if they can keep up with the rest of their division. But we're going to start this game up here.
And here we go from Fatality Field in Tulsa. In their standard white tops, gray bottoms, and blue helmets. We'll get the first opening kickoff. Alexander West takes a kneel down, his own end zone. And leading the charge here for that Tulsa offense is Michael Brown. Back last week, able to throw a touchdown pass. Unfortunately, Tulsa did not come away with the win through 3 interceptions in that game. Looking to change his fortunes around here for the Desperados. He'll immediately send DJ Bandit, the tight end, in motion from right to left here on the first play from scrimmage. He's back to pass. As time over the middle, one-handed snag right off the bat. Jay Viper, and it moves the chains for 17 yards.
And what a start by Jay Viper. 12 receptions, 183 yards so far in the season. So quiet season so far, but he might be the X factor tonight as they start off targeting him.
They'll give him an official total of 19, outstretching the arms right away, and we start Week 10's action here on Sunday night with a bang. 3 wide receivers again here from Michael Brown, and this time he'll hand off near side, and looking for a few extra blocks was Phoenix Jones. He can only muster 2 as we introduce you to the rest of that Desperado offense. We just talked about Phoenix Jones, the tailback. Deion James is behind him, also at halfback. Lars Bazar is the fullback. And at the wide receiving core, Gabriel Manning, Sanzo Robbins, Jay Viper, Alexander West. Tight ends are DJ Bandit, Marquis Sango. And leading the line of the trenches is Phoebe Collins. She heads up on the left guard spot. She will go out to block left-hand side, but cannot get in front of Sean Moore, the middle linebacker.
Yeah, Tulsa, as far as the run game goes, has been middling to less than average. 21st in the league in total rushing yards. They average 3.5 yards per carry, which is solid. But so far tonight, 2 plays, only 2 total yards.
First third down of the ball game. Here for Tulsa. 4 wide receivers here for Michael Brown. 5-step drop. Has great time. Uncorks one left side. And it just sails over the head of Alexander West, incomplete, 4th down.
Yeah, Brown had a lot of time, but that coverage there, the throw to Alexander West, that could have been the first down. But unfortunately, in the one-on-one battle, Alexander West does not win it, still waiting for his first catch of the season.
Out to punt it is the undrafted free agent, Hachi Yuki. That's a good solid punt from Yuki as the return goes maybe for about a yard. Punt there on the return as Ashley Jackson will take to the field here for the Scorpions. She has been a stalwart of this league. She started out with the Tulsa Desperados playing against her rookie club here now for Eddie Gage and Arizona.
Oh, that's true.
Last week, she was 22 of 33 through a touchdown interception in the heartbreaking loss to Alamo City just 6 days ago on Monday night. There'll be a delayed handoff up the middle, and very little Jay Ballmer could do about it as he goes backward a yard, taken down by David Ware as we introduce you to the Scorpion offensive lineup. DJ Moses II and Bismarck Wright are the tailbacks, with Jay Ballmer and Cooper Allen the two fullbacks. TJ Punk, Mike Churchill, and Donnie Hands and James Hands are the wide receivers, with Will Todd, Adam Grabronski at tight end, and a one-handed snag for TJ Punk to move the chains. It's a gain of 13.
What a beautiful catch. We're going to see plenty of those one-handed catch from TJ Punk. Actually, Jackson's favorite target so far in the season, with 46 receptions and over 660 yards for the season. So far, that Jackson-Punk connection has been incredible. We're going to see more of that tonight, Tyler.
It's a top 10 connection. TJ Punk coming into the tonight, 6th amongst all pass catchers in the league in terms of receptions, as Jackson unleashes this one over the middle, and it tried to fit in between two defenders, but great defense there from Travis Arthur as we introduce you to the Desperados defense. Berto DeMoro, Chris Andrews, Mike Mello, and Jaden Swift are the defensive linemen, with Tony Roberto, Philadelphia Collins, and David Ware at linebacker. Cameron Shaw, Nate Heslop, and Jay Rucker are the corners, with Marco Swift, Travis Arthur, and Todd Rigsby at safety. Empty backfield, 4 wide receivers for Jackson. Meanwhile, on second down, looking to throw again. Looking near side at the 40-yard line. Caught. First down, plenty more. 18 for Punk and Jackson.
I mean, that's why they are in the top 10 of quarterback wide receiver connections. It's that TJ Punk runs these routes, gets himself open, and then once the ball gets to him, and by the way, great throw by Ashley Jackson, but also great secure by TJ Punk, who catches the ball just while he's being hit by the defender there.
This is something we might see early enough tonight. Both these quarterbacks top 10 in terms of throws. And Ballmer gets a great hole this time on first down. He picks up 7.
How did Ballmer get extra yards there? It looked like the defense read the draw play well, but Ballmer just outsped everyone, found a hole, as you mentioned, picks up 7, and great run for that one.
Now it's gonna be a heavy set, run up the middle this time. It's more of the traditional halfback this time. DJ Moses going nowhere. Tony Roberto in on the stop, third down.
And typically you want to clog the lanes, you want to send more people in the backfield to stop some of those plays. So perfectly executed run defense by Tulsa on that last one.
Arizona will flip the formation and try it again. This time they send Ballmer in motion at the fullback role. It's a heavier look toward the near side, and they run that direction. Behind the fullback and trying to make his way forward is Bismarck Wright. He will pick up the yards needed to move the sticks.
Bismarck Wright makes an incredible individual effort there. Credit to David Ware getting into the backfield to potentially stop that play, but Wright just had the strength and power to push things over for a first down.
Jackson back to the air now, looking toward the 10-yard line, caught by Punk again at the 11-yard line. First and 10 from just 11 yards out.
3 for 4 when thrown towards TJ Punk. 75% completion rate when he is the target. I mean, yeah, keep throwing to the guy, right?
If it's working, just keep feeding him the football. And usually we say that about running backs, not necessarily wide receivers. But tonight it's working already for TJ Punk and Ashley Jackson, his third catch. Flip out near side. Here comes Ballmer. And Ballmer is bulldozed after picking up 5 yards. Travis Arthur with the hit.
Big hit by Arthur over there. Travis Arthur with 56 total tackles in the season, within the top 30 in the league amongst all defenders.
A solid drive here for the Scorpions. This play number 10. Jackson with a blitz coming, looking back in the end zone. And it's the man who has done it all on this drive. TJ Punk, touchdown.
In the face of pressure, in the face of the oncoming blitz, Jackson was composed, throws the incredible throw, and who else but TJ Punk with his catch radius that was caught over his head, had to extend for this one, And nice catch there. Just nobody in the back zone to defend that. Tulsa playing too shallow defense on that play.
So it's an opening salvo from Arizona. They take the first lead of the game. 6-0. Out comes JT Delaney to try and tack home the extra point, and he does so without any fuss. 7-0. Arizona on top early. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. And as that ball sails out of the back of the end zone, we've got history in the making. Ashley Jackson stands above Tom Pepper in terms of total yards at 4th all time.
Yeah, a great player in Tom Pepper, and Ashley Jackson with her incredible career, topping him, a former Vancouver player. So much respect for Ashley Jackson.
And Michael Brown looking at his legacy to everything, and it's a beautiful throw. 19 yards to Gabriel Manning on the left-hand side.
The #1 receiver, arguably so far this season. Second in receptions, first in total yards, in only 7 games played nonetheless. Also, don't forget the 8 touchdowns. Yeah, Gabriel Manning is going to be the Gabriel Manning on one team, and then TJ Punk in the other. Is going to be which wide receiver is going to outshine the other.
See how many receptions he tallies today. That's reception #1 as Brown will roll to his left and fires it back over the middle. Caught and on the run.
Oh.
Here comes Jay Viper down the middle. And that's a beautiful pickup for Tulsa as they flip the field.
And we talked about it in the previous drive. Jay Viper, despite the low receptions so far in their last 7 games, they might go to him, and they are going to him in these deep plays. By the way, great throw by Brown, threading the needle, a defender there, reading the pass, but just short of the interception or deflection.
Just undercutting Iverson Gamble, the free safety. And the drive quickly evolves into a scoring one potentially. Brown, another deep shot. This time incomplete. Gamble, the wiser on this time as we introduce you to his friends there on the defensive side of the football for the Scorpions. D.D. Sachs, Alex Constantine, Hunter Norwood, David Tilley. Woo! A stout defensive line with Nathaniel Diggs, Jared Lawless, and Sean Moore at linebacker. Everett Garrison, Parker Thomas, Zachary Hamburger, and Terrell Davis are the corners, with Iverson Gamble and Hall of Famer Eddie Gage at safety. Brown will roll again to his left. Again, looking deep. It's Viper again near the 10-yard line. Gamble couldn't get to him, and the stout, stocky, wide receiver gets it to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good night so far by Viper. 3rd catch already in as many targets, I believe, if not one extra to him. But so far in this drive, Brown going vertical on all his passes.
Viper with 3 receptions in as many targets tonight. Only had 12 coming into this game. 5 wide now here for Brown. They're going back to the air. Triple coverage. Oh! Michael Brown fitted into Alexander West for his first career SFL touchdown.
Congratulations, Alexander West, and his first catch. It's a touchdown. It's for 6. What a way to get your first one of your career. Congratulations, my man. And Tulsa with that play ties it up. What an incredible drive that was for Michael Brown as he just jammed it down middle. And yeah, wow.
And how quick did that drive go? 5 plays, only 1 complete pass, and all 3 receptions were over 10 yards. All 4 receptions, over 10 yards. Tulsa answer in a hurry.
Wow. Tulsa, as far as receiving goes, averaging 13.6 per reception for their receivers so far. That's including the halfbacks. But what a drive that was for the air game.
Here's another statistical anomaly as he's sitting there talking to his buddies on the sideline. That was his first career catch. He joins a rare club on first catch touchdowns in the SFL as well. What a day here for Tulsa as it's 7-7 as Churchill gets the ball up to about the 29-yard line, and that is where Arizona will start. We've already seen here, Mark, two different philosophies. Tulsa's going to try and get points in a hurry. Arizona going to be trying to be a little bit more methodical. As Jackson will go to the ground. It's DJ Moses who gets turned around and is still going, but eventually brought down after picking up 6 yards, about 4 in progress. Nate Heslop there to clean up the broken tackles.
It's about the second or third time we've seen the drop play from Arizona. They're trying to mix up their plays here, disguising their passing as run plays or their run plays as passing, and they're back in their heavy set here, Tyler.
High formation handoff and a good little run for Wright as he picks up the first down, maybe a gain of 7.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about difference in philosophy as far as the offense here tonight. Heavier on the run for Arizona, and it's working. And then Ashley Jackson just sprinkles in her magic and finding TJ Punk.
Already their 6th run. They've a little bit of pass or play desperation. That now it's the 7th run. 7 runs, 5 passes, and turning Roberto. Oh no. Down for the Tulsa defense. That'll mean Philadelphia Collins will have to try and deputize for Roberto, but that is harsh as the 9-season veteran is still down.
Yeah, when Roberto made the tackle, he was on his knees as the play continued, and I figured something was wrong with him. He couldn't get up, and yeah, for sure, injured. Hopefully he comes back.
So how well do Tulsa cope after the injury? 2nd and 10 from their own 41-yard line come the Scorpions. 3-step drop from Ashley Jackson, looking middle open is guess who? TJ Punk. Cross midfield to the 40-yard line.
At some point, I think Tulsa might want to start considering bracketing TJ Punk here because he is just wide open. Only one defender in the backfield, at least in the middle of the backfield, and TJ Punk is going to get that catch, at least that nice catch by Ashley Jackson, any day of the week.
Special shout out to Zachary Hamburger and Joshua Dewar providing stats. That one officially going for about 16 yards as the run play on first down can barely muster a yard as the middle linebacker David Ware, he's still there and he comes up with the stop.
Speaking of passes going over 10 yards, we've only seen one pass go for less than 10 yards, and that was Jackson's touchdown to TJ Punk that went for 6.
It's an air show indeed, as we expected in pregame, Mark. We'll see if it continues. 2nd and 9. Another motion near side. Jackson has time, looking middle. There's Mike Churchill. First receiver not named Punk to come up with a reception, and that moves the change for the Scorpions.
Tulsa has been sitting in zone for quite a bunch here. And just a nice throw, threading the needle there. Just outside the outstretched arms of, if I can, I think that was number 37, J Rock on the defense there. Nice job by Ashley Jackson finding her receiver.
They're offset, single back behind Jackson. Nickel look out of Tulsa, delayed handoff. Balmer up the middle. He gets out of one and drags Philadelphia Collins with him for a ride. It's an 8-yard run for Balmer.
Yeah, solid run by Balmer. I'm not surprised that they keep going back to him. Balmer, so far this season, 41 carries, 131 yards. Actually averages only 3.2, just under the 3.3 for, ideal yardage gain. But tonight, he is at, over 4 yards per carry.
9 men in the box for Tulsa as DJ Moses gets a run to the outside, breaks a tackle, still going. David Ware with the touchdown-saving tackle at the 3.
Yeah, David Ware, once again, this is the second time we're calling his name. One time he almost made, tackle for loss to force a 4th down, and this time makes the touchdown-saving tackle, but the story of that play was DJ Moses with the incredible individual effort.
And he had a great lane created for him by the offensive line in front of him. Haven't introduced him to you yet. Gene Benazzi, Sean Crook, and EJ DeQ, Igor Barbatov, and Patrick Kelly all doing yeoman's work here as it's 1st and goal. Heavy set, pitch play, near side, Bismarck right, diving, and he's in. Touchdown, Arizona!
Bismarck right makes the right choice, cuts in the only open gap, and dives in for 6. That is his first touchdown of the night. 3rd carry for now a total of 16 yards, and Arizona now with the lead. We are looking at a shootout, 21 points, at least pending this extra point, 21 points in the first quarter.
3rd touchdown of the night or the season for Bismarck Wright in his rookie season out of Bossier City. And the extra point from Delaney is up and good. 9-play, 71-yard drive, taking a little over 3 minutes. Time off the clock. Arizona regained their 7-point advantage, 14-7 your score. 009 left on the score clock as we are underway again. Final knockings of this first quarter, and it will be returned out of the end zone by Alexander West. Has a touchdown. There's going to be a clipping call on Tulsa, and it's going to go backward at the spot. Unfortunately, it was a great return from West. He did get a little bit of help, but that's a flag, and it was clear as black and white.
That is unfortunate for Tulsa, who, the pace this game is going, they're trying to keep up with Arizona's offense, but I think they can keep up with the offense. We just look at the 5-play scoring drive previously, so they have the ability to score quickly and dynamically.
Empty backfield. Brown loved to go to the air. Only a 5-play gunslinging drive last time, and he starts launching one over the left-hand side. Oversails his intended target, Gabriel Manning. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. 14-7 Scorpions. You're watching SFL football on YouTube. Aerial coverage of today's game is brought to you by Dags DroneWorks. Aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. Learn more at dagsdroneworks.com. The Rawson House here in Phoenix. It's the historic home of this city's 11th mayor, Dr. Roland Rawson. Nowadays, it's an apparent site of paranormal activity. Ugh. What's not scary is the shootout game we've got going here at Fatality Field, however, as we welcome you back, Tyler Falk, alongside Mark Lopez. Happy to have your company here on this Sunday evening. Hopefully all of you are caught up by now after daylight savings time a week ago, as we are set to go. And on only the 3rd run of the game for Tulsa is going to go nowhere as Sean Moore comes up with a stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phoenix Jones tried to cut back from right to left, and unfortunately, in this league, those cutbacks seem to be giving time for defenders to get into the backfield, and has been proven to be ineffective, at least that time.
Deep drop, Brown looking, corner picked off, going the other way.
Oh.
Here comes Arizona trying to push the pile. Everett Garrison picks off Michael Brown, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Everett Garrison, interception number 3 so far in the season. He played that play so well, sat back in zone and just saw the quarterback, saw Brown throw his way and jumped that pass. Jumped the cat caught the interception, and what a time in a very high-flying offensive quarter. In this quarter, they start with an incredible defensive play.
And so Ashley Jackson brings her troops to the line for the first time here in the second quarter at the Tulsa 14. Delayed handoff up the middle, and Moses out at 2 tackles already, but finally smacked down on his helmet. He's getting back up. That's a good sign for Arizona.
Moses doing the job of parting the Red Sea as he parts 2 tacklers out of his way. He needed 2 tacklers to bring him down. Many of the successful running backs in the league this season have been more of those power rushing backs, and Moses definitely has power to spare.
Second and 9 after the short pickup on first down. Trips to Jackson's left. So it'll be a run. Moses gets a great hole, and he continues to turn those legs forward for a great gain of 8. Third and short on the horizon.
As Moses is a multi-sport athlete, he hurdled over what looked like a defender who got pancaked in the front line, and that was the hole he needed to run for about 8 yards.
Maybe he's trying to train for the Olympics in Paris. Handoff, first down, and a touchdown!
Goodness.
There is Bismarck Wright, second of the night, and Arizona take a 2-score lead.
And of course, gets his second touchdown just a few minutes later. And Bismarck Wright, earlier he had that short run for the diving touchdown, and then this time it was just a huge hole, literally a red carpet laid out for him for the touchdown.
Doubles his season total now with 4 on the season. As Arizona now jump out to a 20-7 lead. Thank you to Prime Motives for the $1 super chat. Welcome all of you joining us on YouTube. Happy to have you along with us as Arizona's JT Delaney kicks it home. They find a short field to work with, and they capitalize for one of the very rare times, I shouldn't say rare times, partner, but Arizona have struggled in the red zone. Not so tonight. One of the lowest scoring offenses in terms of points in the red zone, averaging only a 77.7 conversion rate in the red zone. That means they're turning it over a few times too many when they should be scoring points. But so far, 3 trips, 3 scores for the Scorpions as they lead now 21-7. Now Tulsa have some work to do here to try and get back in this game, but if they can try and work up some of that magic they had midway through that first quarter mark, I think they should be okay.
Yeah, they should be. Although, to note, that scoring drive of them was almost purely passing. And I guess Arizona keyed in on that. And that's one of the risks you carry when you're a pass-first team, is eventually the opposing defense will start picking you off.
Just a 4-man rush. Brown has to decipher the zone coverage and gets it.
Oh my goodness!
Here goes Jay Viper. 3 defenders chasing him, but no one will touch him. Oh my goodness! Just like that, Tulsa strike back.
What I say about Jay Viper being the X Factor? Well, he's not only the X Factor, he is the factor. The one who is keeping Tulsa in this game, scores a touchdown in a single catch.
Oh,
what a play.
He outplays Hall of Famer Eddie Gage for the score.
Ooh.
70 yards for Viper.
Wow. 70. Next season when incentives come in, that is definitely one of those plays that could go up for the longest offensive play for the season. That is definitely one of the longest plays I've seen so far in this season.
137 yards tonight for Viper. He's got a touchdown now on top of it, and we're right back to a 1-score game.
Viper caught for a 19-yard catch, a 33-yard catch, an 18-yard catch, and then now a 70-yard catch.
How does Mike Churchill and the Scorpions respond? It's a pretty decent return up to about the 29-yard line. And that is where Arizona will start their next possession, now having to work from their own side of midfield. Arizona's done a great job so far tonight. 3 drives, 3 scores. And they go 4 for 4 now here on this drive. It's been a high-flying game already, over 300 yards combined between the two clubs, and we haven't even hit the halfway point of the second quarter. Handoff Balmer left side, gains only a yard.
Balmer was averaging about 4.8 yards per carry. With that play, puts him to 4, but that is still solid pace. All three players with carries tonight for Arizona averaging at least 4 yards per carry.
Arizona do like to be a little bit more conservative and methodical working down, but Jackson can unleash it in a split second. 15 yards to Churchill and another Arizona first down.
Ashley Jackson, in 8 attempts, has been looking for mainly 2 players so far tonight, Churchill or TJ Punk. And in those passes, I mean, she's completed, 6 of 7 of her passes. And yeah, good 7 of 8 of her passes, 87% for the evening.
You're 8 of 9 now. As the handoff, Balmer looking middle, and he only gains 2 as he's met by a couple of Desperados eagerly trying to halt this Arizona advance.
And Balmer's a big guy. He picked up there by his line, man, and those guys look like the same size. They look like the same build right there.
Defense shifts over here on second down, audibling out of a play, and here comes the blitz. Pass, they left TJ Punk wide open as he gets down to the 36-yard line. He has been a thorn in Tulsa's side early on in this football game.
They make you pay on that blitz here. Is Ashley Jackson. Tulsa sends, I think they look like 6 here, and then TJ Punk just finds the zone vacated by the defensive player, runs there, an easy pass, easy catch. Once again, Punk making it look easy.
First and 10 now here for the Scorpions. Handoff here for Balmer again, gaining 3. And it's these little runs that get the drive going or keep the drive going on first down, but then they go right back to the air and catch Tulsa off guard.
Yeah. Some of our viewers in chat smelling a touchdown here, as Prime Motives will predict that this will be a 14-28 scoreline after the drive.
See if Tulsa have anything to say about it. And David Ware and company take down the speedy DJ Moses after he picks up another good chunk of yards. Third down. Tulsa have yet to stop Arizona on third down tonight.
And they've yet to stop them at all. As now, before this, all 3 drives for Arizona have been gone for a touchdown.
Bismarck right, left side, and things will change. Fortunes favor the bold, and it favors Nate Heslop this time around.
Predictions for this drive going down the drain as this becomes a field goal. So Tulsa, after yielding 3 straight touchdowns, able to gather themselves and only force a field goal here.
JT Delaney's longest kick in the SFL 2K era is up and good from 45 yards out as he remains perfect here tonight. 1 of 1, and Arizona pushed the lead out to 10. Delaney 12 of 12, now 13 of 13 on the season with the long of 45. Ties his era long at 45 yards. Now makes him 149 out of 152 in his long 9-season career. Here comes Alexander West on the return, bounces out of one, looking near side. Alexander West trying to spin away some more and gets all the way up to the 35-yard line. Something has gotten into the sports drink of Alexander West because he looks electrified after his first career touchdown.
Yeah, got his first touchdown and then saw his teammate Jay Viper get a huge run for a touchdown. And he's like, well, let me put in some more work and make big plays myself. Returning it all the way to 35 is pretty good. That's close to the 40-yard line, which I have in my bingo sheet, a kickoff return to the 40-yard line. We'll see if that happens tonight. Hopefully.
We'll see. We'll see if we can get our viewers at home a copy of this bingo sheet, as Mark Lopez so kindly puts together here for us, our viewing pleasure. Every game that he appears on, we'll see if we can get that out to here soon. Most games, yeah. You do a pretty good job, but it keeps everybody entertained as well as they can stop worrying about their team for a little bit and have some fun playing bingo. And SFL bingo's always fun with Mark Lopez. Short little run on first down, gains 4 as Tulsa come out an eye here on 2nd and 6 from their own 40-yard line. 5-step drop from Michael Brown, rolling to his right, firing that way, and it's over the head of Eddie Gage, looking for Marquis Sango, and he can't haul it in.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I'm impressed by both teams here is their pass protection. But neither quarterback has been sacked so far, nor have they been. Probably blitzes have been the closest, but they haven't been untouched tonight.
Brown rolling near side, firing at the numbers, can't haul it in. Is Gabriel Manning, crushing hit from Everett Garrison, and that will bring out a punting situation.
Gabriel Manning, surprisingly, 1 catch and 4 targets. So if one thing Arizona has been doing well as far as their homework goes, it's that they keyed in on Gabriel Manning being their Tulsa's top receiver, and they're doing a good job in containing him.
And the punt is away from Tachiyuki. That's a big, nice punt. Great hang time, and Punk gets it all the way up to the 21-yard line and no further. Liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. Brand new drive here for the Scorpions. They've scored on all of their drives tonight. We'll see if that trend continues as Moses gains 7 on the first play of this drive.
Tulsa has been very productive tonight. That is his 9th carry of the evening. Almost over 40 yards, sitting at 38 yards total. And they have yet to stop this rushing attack. Arizona right now over what looks like over 80 yards total. Meanwhile, Tulsa only 6 yards rushing.
Heavy eye look out of the Scorpions as they try and run left side. Whoa, what a spin move from Bismarck right, and he rolls over defender to the 42, and a big gain gives the Scorpions another first down.
Wright is really just doing all the good things here. And nice spin move there to break the tackle. Good job of the cleanup there. I believe that was Todd Rigsby with the tackle at the end. But Wright, another huge play by the guy.
Fresh set of downs here for Arizona. James Hands goes from left slot to right slot. Quick drop. Jackson middle. There's TJ Buck again. A one-handed snag and a picture-perfect pass from Jackson keeps the drive moving forward.
That almost feels like at least the second one-handed catch from TJ Punk. And almost lays out for that. What an athletic catch by Punk. That is catch number 6. It looks like for him, almost over 100 yards, sitting at, already is 100 yards actually.
Offset eye, it's a handoff for Moses through the middle, gets out of 1. The 125 is stopped by another 25 alongside Travis Arthur.
A lot of these halfbacks and rushing backs for Arizona really use the power to good effect. They've been hit behind the line of scrimmage more often than not, but they just keep getting 4, 5, 6 yards every time.
And off. Bismarck left, and he is blasted back in time by Philadelphia Collins. as Tony Roberto continues to be on the mend on the sideline. We'll see if we can get you an injury update at halftime, but right now, Collins in place of Tony Roberto, who went out injured in the first quarter. Looks like Philadelphia Collins has to sit out, so it looks like Aiken Ardoodle in there as well, but it won't matter as we hit the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Scorpions 24, Tulsa 14. This is the SFL on YouTube. We'll be right back. Two minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Scorpions hold a 10-point lead, and they're looking to add more on top of it. One-step drop, hit over the middle, caught. It's Will Todd, the tight end, with his first grab of the game. That moves the chains.
Nice slant here. Look at that. Quick slant, release, and then nice throw by Jackson. Those quick passes, if you're not ready for them, they're going to bite you. And what a huge, another first down to keep the chains going. And they're just going to start tiring out this defense.
Taking so much time off of the clock. Already over to 250 total yards of offense as Jay Ballmer gets another score on the 7th play of the drive.
The key stat there from the pop-up was over 100 rushing yards versus the 6 of Tulsa. So Arizona really just playing tough-nosed rushing offense.
Blitz coming. TJ Punk with the in route catches it short of the marker, bringing up 3rd and short for Arizona at the 20. First time out called by the Scorpions.
Ashley Jackson, 12 for 13 in the night. That's 92% completion rate. That's insane.
She just cannot miss tonight. Looking to throw again. Looking deep. Nobody there. And Punk almost had another touchdown had it not been for Travis Arthur.
Wow. Punk. I couldn't catch the other wide receiver in his side, but they ran a crossing route, and that just confused the defenders. Punk got himself open. It was just daylight, and Ashley Jackson threw to the wide open Punk. And look at where they are now. They just need to push themselves over to the touchdown.
Quick hitter underneath. Oh! Instead of looking for Punk, nearly found 3 different defenders.
It's just the second miss when thrown towards TJ Punk, who already is sitting at 9 receptions, and it's only the first half.
From the 1-yard line, 2nd and goal. 3 wide. Jackson with a blitz coming back in the end zone. Picked off! Travis Arthur with the stop on the touchdown earlier comes up with a crucial pick in the end zone.
Well, this is back to what you were talking about as far as red zone scoring and red zone efficiency go. Arizona near the bottom is in that category. They only scored 77%, as you mentioned, Tyler, in red zone appearances. That means including field goals and touchdowns. They only scored 77% of the time, and 22% were turnovers, and you saw it happen right there. That is so unfortunate.
And how quickly Tulsa could respond. We already saw a 70-yard touchdown from Jay Viper earlier in the half. Brown will roll near side and fires near side, and is caught by Gabriel Manning near around the 25-yard line, or excuse me, 35-yard line. First down for Tulsa.
Nice catch here by Manning. Nice route. Goes for the post, then cuts outside and makes a huge catch. Doesn't look like they're that aggressive here, though. We'll see if they want to try to score here. Although one long completion might turn things around as far as their decision-making goes.
And clock is running. They have all 3 timeouts. They're electing not to use them. Brown under pressure, far right side. Couldn't hit his man in stride. That would have been a catch for Sanzo Robinson, his first of the night.
Yeah, Tulsa, the only silver lining there is the clock stopped. So another chance here to make a deep connection. Brown trying to find his wide receivers downfield. Going to line up in another empty set here. 5 wideouts.
They are really signaling their intent. As Brown back to pass, right side, caught. Gain of about 12 and a half yards for Alexander West. His second grab of the game and of the season.
Yeah, and now that they're at this part of the field near the midfield, they need about 34 yards to be within field goal range, approximately.
And that would bring this game back to within a score. Brown rolls again, firing near side. Gabriel Manning near the 40. Under 20 to go. Tulsa call their second timeout.
It's only his third reception or second reception in 6 targets. No, that's right. Third reception in 6 targets. And what a time to get it.
They need to get close to the first down marker if they want to get inside Takeda Yuki's range. Brown nearly picked off, looking for Manning on the underneath route. Nathaniel Diggs nearly had a pick.
Diggs probably had popcorn before the game as that ball looked like in his hands and it just slipped out. Very close. Michael Brown still playing aggressive here, lining up with 3 wideouts and a tight end.
Clock has stopped at 16 seconds. Outside linebacker blitz coming wide open, far side. Couldn't connect with Jay Viper. Brown probably heard the footsteps behind him.
He very much did there. That is also perfect timing on the blitz, knowing that Tulsa is looking for a deep play. So they didn't give Michael Brown time for any play to develop much, despite the open man on the outside.
6 down linemen for Arizona, and Tulsa will just run it.
Ooh.
Gains nothing. Sean Moore with the tackle. It'll be 4th down, but I think Tulsa have elected to just let the clock go out. Indeed, they do. They cannot get any points to end the half, and they will kick the ball away to Arizona to begin half number 2, and they'll be down by 10 points. Mark, it's been a wild first half.
Has been a very wild first half. Tulsa has been very up and very down as far as their offense goes. You know, they started off slow, a punt, then that incredible 5-play scoring drive where almost every play was a pass, and then that huge 70-yard touchdown by Jay Viper, and then an interception. So, you know, it's kind of a mixed bag for Tulsa. I'd say it's still net positive as far as their offense goes, but Arizona, on the other hand, is just positive as far as the offense. There was the one interception at the end there by Ashley Jackson. She was playing aggressive because they were ahead and everything. But, you know, besides that, it was looking very nice for her. She had, at one point, over 90% completion rate in the first half. And that was mostly targeting TJ Punk. But as far as adjustment go, I think Tulsa will need to start looking to, you know, defend those deep passes. And as for Arizona, I don't think you need to adjust much because your run game has been doing wonders, and Tulsa has yet to answer that.
They tried to run it to get into field goal range, and they just couldn't do it. Now they kick it away. We get half number 2 from Fatality Field. Tyler Falk and Mark Lopez in on the call. Welcome back to the second half of this one as Churchill gets a very nice return. The wind was not in Tulsa's favor, and so the drive will start in the 34 as for the first time tonight we head to SFL headquarters, and Cameron Irvine has a game break for us.
Thank you, Tyler. Queen City's in winless Los Angeles tonight, and Tommy Rahman has his first touchdown of the season for Sully Richardson and the Los Angeles Lycans. They have a 7-3 lead right now with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Back to you in Phoenix.
Thank you, Cameron Irvine. It's been really nice for LA to get a win. Never want to see any team not have a win at any point of the season. Hopefully they can go and turn things around over there in LA. Good little motivation there for Rahm and the rest of the Lycans as the first play from scrimmage goes nowhere. Good stop from David Ware.
One of the few carries here by Arizona that goes for no yards. Once again, they are over 100 yards after the half, and Tulsa in 5 carries in the evening, only totaling 6 yards. So that's the department that they've got them beat.
Oh, Moses hitting the backfield, but he gets beyond the defenders at the first point of attack, and he gains 3. And the word on the street here, partners, Tony Roberto will not return to this football game. Akin Ayodele will be his replacement.
We'll see how Tulsa reacts. They're lined up currently in dime. They might line up in 2 or 1 linebacker sets.
Jackson with plenty of time. Now fires middle and incomplete. Looking for Punk. Brilliant play on the football from Nate Heslop. This will only be the second drive for Arizona's offense that does not result in a score.
Yeah, Nate Heslop on that coverage. Make the timely hit. Because Ashley Jackson, and once again, showcasing the pass protection, Ashley Jackson had enough time to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But Nate Heslop says, well, you didn't prepare time for dessert. Let me bat that ball down.
Here is the punt from Charles McLongfellow, and the return from Gabriel Manning gets all the way up to the 27-yard line and no further. That is where the Desperados will take over, so they're not hurt yet by the Scorpions here in the second half. They have a chance now to put a drive together and get this to back within a score. It's been the air attack that has been the driving force for Michael Brown and the Desperados, though he is only 50% completion percentage. Ooh. Oh, a huge hit on Phoenix Jones as Sean Moore lifts him up and plants him into the turf.
Still struggling on the ground game. Phoenix Jones, his long was 4. His total is 7. Goes to show you how solid this Arizona front line is against that rush.
5 wide now here for the Desperados as they signal their intent. The 28-yard line uncrossing route is caught by Gabriel Manning, picking up a good chunk of yards, 5+ to near the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short upcoming.
In many cases, it's 3rd and short, and you could say the playbook's open. You could run or throw. But the way this game has gone, I am less confident about their run game out of this situation.
5-step drop, pass, one-handed snag at the 40-yard line for DJ Bandit. First down, Desperados.
Yeah, DJ Bandit run the in route, and Michael Brown found him all the way as soon as he reached the other side of the field from where he came from.
The 39.5-yard line now come the Desperados. Offset eye behind Michael Brown as Viper goes in motion. Nickel look out of Arizona. There'll be a handoff up the middle. Nothing doing. Sean Moore again with the hit.
Yikes. And Sean Moore with an incredible hit as well. That was well read. He basically almost blitzed the run because it looks like he read that play as the ball was snapped and just rushed for the tackle.
Brown, quick cutter underneath is caught by Manning. Gains 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 situation here for the Desperado offense.
Not only in the second half, playing a little bit of dink and dunk here with those short passes and the underneath routes, inside routes. But now it's 3rd and 8, and they are showing pass here, Tyler.
They need to get to the 50-yard line to convert. As Phoenix Jones goes in motion, lining up as a wide receiver as the running back. Pass left side open is Manning. First down. It is Jay Viper, that picks up 17.
Beautiful play, design play by Tulsa here as 4 wide receivers on the left side. Overloaded everyone there. They were worrying about the deep route to Manning. Instead, it's Jay Viper underneath two defenders who gets the catch.
That might be a era record for Jay Viper in his career for most yards in a single game. We'll get to that there in just a second. Brown swing pass left side is nice little run there from Phoenix Jones after the catch. Picks up 9 yards.
Nice little run indeed, 9 yards. Those halfbacks who are able to catch the ball and cut the corner are, not, I wouldn't say a premium in the league, but those who can do it really do well for their team.
Getting back to Viper, it is a career high for a single game in this era. His closest one was only 2 games ago versus Minnesota. This all the way back in February 10th when he had 81 receiving yards. He has over 150 tonight.
Almost doubling that. If he gets more yards here, he's going to double that. And it looks like he has time to spare. It's only third quarter, 5 minutes to go. And by the way, that previous play tackled before the second down conversion.
3rd and 1, and it will be easily picked up by Phoenix Jones, looking to pass more, and he does, and he gets inside the 20-yard line. A beautiful run for Phoenix Jones. Puts Tulsa in the red zone.
And as if being reborn from the ashes after, 8 plays of less than 1 yard per carry, he comes up with a 14-yard scamper.
Now can Tulsa capitalize? This being one of the longest drives for the Desperados all game long. It's a QB sneak up the middle for 4 yards.
That is an interesting sneak because he almost fakes the handoff and then turns around to rush for 4 yards. And yeah, interesting trick play there, and it somehow works for them. They pick up 4. It's 2nd and 6. They let him in heavy set though.
For a lightning-quick offense, this is now the longest drive of the game for either team as Jones gets the toss. Left side, but more this time can track him down after 2 yards. Jones went more east coast to west coast rather than going from north to south or south to north.
Yeah, and I still like the play. He had some good blocks on the edge there, but the Arizona defenders were just too quick for him and couldn't get to the out of bounds there as well.
Pass middle, couldn't haul it in. Looking over the middle for Bandit, and Bandit was rocked as he was trying to catch it.
Michael Brown already up to 23 attempts in the evening, 56 completion rate, 243 yards, which is incredible. In this point in the game, but stopped here. They're going to get a field goal. It makes it a one-score game, as you mentioned here. And now it's so close now. Tulsa down 7.
Takeda gets a 29-yarder. Now perfect 13 of 13 on the season, and it's back to within a score for the Desperados, 24-17. As we kick off once more, how do the Scorpions respond? This will begin the return at the 5-yard line. TJ Punk with a spin near side and finally wrapped up at the 30-yard line. The 2024 SFL convention is headed to South Shore Harbor Resort in League City, Texas, just south of Houston, July 12th through the 14th, featuring live games, flag football, a golf tournament, tailgate, pool party, and more. For all the convention details, visit simulationfl.net/news/convention to reserve your room, see the event schedule, and so much more. Here from the 30-yard line, Arizona will begin their next drive. Jackson looking near side for Punk, and something is in the water. Someone has poisoned the water hole after 4 straight drives went for a score. Everything is kind of unraveled after the interception.
That's right. After the interception, punt, Well, we'll see how this drive concludes here. It's only the second down, but Tulsa might start clamping down on the defense here.
Late handoff, but Tulsa ready for it. A brilliant tackle from Tulsa's defense as they get home.
Yeah, I think out of that formation, I've only seen them, not really only seen them, but they've really drawn up that draw play way too much, and Tulsa just said, hey, we can see that coming from a mile away, and they did. That's a 1-yard loss there.
3rd and 11 to go, the longest third down for Arizona today. It's a run, and Moses is not going to get there. 7 yards short. A shocking call for sure, and Tulsa were wise to it, and it's another punt for Arizona.
Owner of Arizona saw the coverage, and Ashley Jackson thought, oh, they're reading pass, so we'll do run here. But Tulsa reads that play perfectly. It's a stop.
And now Tulsa only down by a score, get the football back as Gabe Manning breaks out of a tackle and is tackled at the 27-yard line. Tulsa were able to drive down the field for a field goal last time. Now what do they do here? Only down by a score. The passing game was working in the first half. The run game worked and helped them out on that last drive, Mark. You've got options this time around if you're the Desperados.
Yeah, and that last drive, 7 carries, 25 yards. I mean, the pass play was also solid. Those short underneath routes went for 4 for 5 as far as completion goes. You might see more here as Mike Brown lines up with 3 wideouts here.
High formation, they go to the ground. Jones, nothing doing. Nathaniel Diggs gets into the backfield and takes the tailback down for a loss of 1.
And Diggs able to get away from the potential block by Lars Bizarre. Bizarre was there he was the one to set the edge supposedly, but Diggs with his speed forces a TFL.
5-step drop, swing pass near side, caught by Bandit, stiff arm, and keeps going down the sideline. They say he stepped out just after picking up the first down.
I don't even think that was intended for him. I feel like that was supposed to be a swing pass to his halfback. But a stiff arm there in a first down. What a play.
That was pretty close. You can't really challenge it if he stepped out or not because the play wasn't allowed to continue. So play will stop there. It is a first down for Tulsa on the 38-yard line. .202 and counting to go in the third quarter. Another swing pass. This time it is hauled in by Bizarre, and Bizarre picks up 4.
So another short pass here by Brown. It seems like now that their run game has been mostly stifled, they're using that short passing game to supplement their long passing game.
Pass left side as Brown was under pressure, and he fits it in to get a first down for Bandit.
Bandit finally gets his third catch and only averages 8.5, 10 yards per reception, but he has been getting first downs, and, they'll take that.
I'll tell you what, though, D.D. Sachs on back-to-back plays has gotten in the face of Michael Brown. He is getting so close each and every time to getting a sack. It might come on this very next play. Blitz coming. Brown left side caught. There's Gabriel Manning out of a tackle, and he's finally brought down by Parker Thomas at the 25.
Yeah, to your point about D.D. Sachs, yeah, that's an incredible thing to notice is how often he finds himself in the face of Michael Brown. But credit to Michael Brown to let these passes go before he gets sacked. And then you credit Gabriel Manning, who breaks the tackle makes the catch, breaks the tackle to pick up 5 more yards and puts his team in a much better position to score.
Third catch of the game for Bandit. Brown back to throw near side. He has catch number 4 now. Does DJ Bandit as he gains 4 to right around the 21.
All right, that's the second pass to him in that exact route. I no longer think the first one was an accident. Definitely Bandit the intended target. This time, Bandit unable to break the first tackle. It's about a 4-yard catch instead.
9 of 10 in the last 10 passing attempts for Michael Brown. 4 of them have gone for longer than 10 yards, which is at the beginning of the game, not as often. Gabriel Manning on the little crossing route, and that one worked out to perfection. Something has changed in the mentality of the offensive coordinator for Tulsa. Instead of trying to attack Arizona deep downfield, they've now been able to soften up that defense and hit them short. As we hit the quarter break, 3 down, 1 to go, and only 7-point split, Tulsa and Arizona. Over to Chris Curtis. We're going to tell you what our rights are.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
And the official word now from the medical tent is Roberto has knee tendonitis, and he indeed will not return for the remainder of this game. And so far, the defensive substitutes, Collins and Iodell, have really stepped up for Tulsa to keep them in this game. 10 minutes to go in regulation. It's a 1-score game between the Desperados and Scorpions. Michael Brown looking end zone and just couldn't get him. Looking for Manning and Everett Garrison there to stop the pass from even getting there.
I like it. I like the aggressiveness to aim for the end zone in first down. Really, they only need a first down here to keep the chains and give themselves more chances to score. Michael Brown looking deep, looking for his man, Gabriel Manning.
Oh, DD sacks nearly again. Oh, but this time the pass near side might have there been PI. Indeed there is.
Yep.
First and goal, Tulsa.
And it's a first and goal at the 1. That's gotta hurt. It's now goal line stand time for Arizona. By the way, that's still a good proposition for them. They have been putting up a brick wall against Tulsa's rushing game, so Tulsa will have to find their way around this wall.
DD sacks again in the last play, nearly getting home. But now it's the nitty-gritty. First and goal from the 1.5-yard line. I formation behind Brown. He will look to pass. Looking near side. Brazar is there. Going forward. Got it! Got it! Got it! Touchdown, Tulsa! Brazar out-muscles Everett Garrison.
He has 0 carries in the evening. But you know what he has? He has 2 catches and a touchdown. What a play. What a timely route here. And then that's just heart. He just brings the defender down. That's Everett Garrison, who, by the way, is playing out of his mind tonight with the interception and the pass deflection, but not enough to stop Lars Brazar.
Alexander West got his first career touchdown earlier. Brazar gets his first here to tie the game up. It's 24-all in Fatality Field. As we want to remind you that 8 p.m. music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. 8 p.m. Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit 8pmmusic.com. I'm about ready to head over there right now because this fourth quarter needs some theme music.
Wow.
Over 600 total offensive yards here tonight. Over 300 yards for Michael Brown, leading the team back in this one. It's been a tale of 2 halves for Arizona. They had 24 points in the first half so far. Zip here in the second. Ashley Jackson looking to change that. One-handed snag
Oh my
to begin
goodness.
matters here. And that from James Hands is our nice hands catch of the game. How about that? A nice hands catch from a hands brother. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23.
And a beautiful catch, that's for sure. And in 2nd and 2, this running game is going to start attacking.
Handoff left side, Moses, first down. Gets out of one tackle before he's brought down by Arthur.
They still have no answer for this rushing game, at least as far as those key downs, converting for a first down, short yardage gains. And they set up for another 1st and 10 here outside the 32.
Quick drop, Jackson middle, caught Will Todd. First down on a gain of 16.
Ashley Jackson still balling out here. QBR of just under 100, 98.8 with her touchdown and 1 interception. She's sitting at 73% completion rate. And that is an incredible outing from the quarterback.
Things have really turned around for Jackson here to begin the drive. 2 passes, 2 completions as he hands off again to Moses. 6 yards now for DJ as he powers through the middle of the defensive line.
That might just be a turnover that might be Tulsa's defensive play here, as Arizona is just imposing their will in this drive. They've finally woken up after the interception and now forcing this down mid.
Both offense and defense audible out of what they were originally looking at, and it's a pitch play. Left side with blockers in front of him, and it's a good run of about 5 yards for Bismarck, right, as he gives Tulsa the biz.
Yeah, and this drive alone, you look at those running plays, 3 yards, 6 yards, 5 yards, they're pretty good. They're not that explosive, but hey, those are enough for first downs, and they've been solid in this drive.
7 yards now on the other side of midfield. The Scorpions continuing to drive. Jackson, middle, nearly taken away by Akin Ayudel, who comes in to replace Roberto and nearly made an impact right away.
The backup linebacker almost makes the play. We won't fault him for not making the catch and turnover. He's the backup, but still makes a key play to stop the momentum that Arizona had on their end.
3 wide now for Jackson on 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Jackson rolls out of the pocket and fires over the middle, and it's it's nearly taken away by Travis. He had 3 bites of the cherry and just couldn't do it.
The potato was too hot, had too much butter. It fell to the ground. We had interception written all over that play. That was so close.
Arizona's faithful and fatality breathe a huge sigh of relief. 3rd and down and 10. And it's a play action. Jackson rolling and firing near side and caught! James Hands again! 2 spectacular catches on the drive. Keeps the drive alive for the Scorpions.
How about that? 2 of the prior passes were almost interceptions. I'm sure Eddie Gage, watching this game, has his blood pressure spiking through the roof. And then James Hands says, "Let me calm you down, coach." And brings home a catch for a first down.
Now at the 25-yard line. 7 minutes to go and counting. Handoff on a trap play up the middle. DJ Moses can go no further than David Ware and company after gaining 4.
Another 4-yard carry. So they've now rushed for 18 yards in this drive alone. That run game, not extremely spectacular, but very solid.
It's Bismarck right looking for the edge, and he's dragged down by Cameron Shaw and Travis Arthur, a yard shy of the marker.
I think you already mentioned this, but he's just giving them the business with that one, bringing the defender down with him for about 2 extra yards after the hit.
3rd and 1 now. Punk off the sideline. It's Will Todd who goes from right on the line to left, line up as a receiver. Fullback dive middle, and that's an easy pickup. And more for Jay Ballmer. 1st and goal, Arizona.
That fullback dive is so potent out of that formation. It's also against the 4-3 look of Tulsa, and they were just not ready to go up against both the speed and power of Ballmer.
Marcus Freeman says it's been a good game so far. I'd argue it's been a great game so far. It's going to be a fun ride to the finish. 5:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. Run left Moses, and he is stood up by Ware, but he does a great job, does Moses, to get maybe a yard.
Yeah, once again, Ware making a great play, but it's Moses who turns that into a, something. I think it's 2 yards to give him. It looks like it's only a yard, but hey, that's something.
Goal line defense versus an I formation with 2 tight ends. Another run left side, looking for Bismarck, looking for a hat trick. Can't get it. Stopped to maybe a yard and a half shy. 3rd and 1. Last time Arizona was here, Mark, they threw an interception. Can't do that now.
No, and the only way to not throw an interception here is keep it on the ground. Give the ball to your halfbacks or fullbacks. Ballmer has been incredible tonight. Moses, give it to Bismack Wright. Give Bismack his 3rd touchdown.
It's a career high for Wright. Can he punch it in, perhaps, to finish off the drive? 3rd and goal. Handoff. DJ Moses is stopped at the half-yard line by David Ware.
David Ware redeems himself. Well, not much to redeem. He has been spectacular all night, but what a play by the defense.
Field goal is settled for. Delaney up and good, but Tulsa's defense comes up with a massive win in the red zone.
Man, that was just a spectacular job by Ware. Wright was midair, ready to dive in, and it was a good jump from my angle. That was my first shout, and then Ware just punctuated that with a brick wall.
And so it's a 3-point ball game now, 27-24, as Gabriel Manning on the return gets it all the way up to the 32-yard line. A good game going here, a good game going in Los Angeles. That game also only decided by a 1-score game. What a thrilling nightcap here on Saturday.
Thrilling indeed. Might even be an understatement. It has been an awesome game.
You want more SFL football? Tomorrow, SFL action continues, kicking off the night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Charleston puts its 4-game win streak on the line against Marcus Dunhill and the 5-3 Fort Worth Toros. Other action includes Florida and Atlanta, Vancouver, Indy, and Jacksonville, Carolina, as Michael Brown throws it near side and gets it already across midfield. And Phoenix Jones, the man to do it. If you want more information about the full schedule, visit simulationfl.net as we continue here on a big gain for Tulsa.
Yeah, it is a very big game. And only 3 points down. They have a chance to tie, but better yet, they have a chance to take the lead.
20 yards for Phoenix Jones as pass middle, nearly hauled in by Viper, who's had a career day. This time Eddie Gage gets the better of him.
Yeah, this time, but Viper has been solid all night. We talked about his 70-yard touchdown earlier, but that is his 7th target to him. He's caught 5 of those 7 targets.
3:44 left to go in regulation. Tulsa only down by a field goal. Blitz coming. Brown gets rid of it and just overshoots the target. There's been so much pressure on Michael Brown all night tonight, but he hasn't been brought down yet.
No, sir. In 33 passing snaps and pressure in his face all night, he is clean. His uniform is still white as if it's in a Tide commercial.
3rd and 10 now for Tulsa. 5 wide for Brown. 4-man rush. Brown rolls. Now has to get rid of it. Over the middle. Caught at the 21! Sonzo Robinson's first catch keeps Tulsa's drive alive.
Are you kidding me? How about Brown, who had literally a defender in his face? Wasn't that Sachs again, who almost hit him? And then Sonzo Robinson in double coverage had everyone wrapped around him, makes the catch with composure. It's a first down. Let's go, Tulsa.
Might have been David Tilley. 27 yards from Brown to Robinson. They're on the outstretches of the red zone. Now looking for more action. Looking end zone. Gabriel Miller! Touchdown, Tulsa! Call that the guy's hands catch of the game. What a spectacular toe-tapping catch!
What a drive. What a play. Manning one-on-one here. Jumps up. That hit almost looks like it pushed him inbounds.
Are you kidding me with this game? Tulsa take their first lead of the night with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Snap spot. Yuki's kick is up and good. 5 plays, 68 yards. And Tulsa holding a 4-point lead.
Clutch gene is what is flowing in Gabriel Manning's blood right now as he makes a key catch inside 4 minutes to take the lead. Big time players make big time plays, and you would want Gabriel Manning to make those plays.
As we quickly go to LA with Cam and Irvine. Cam, I need a break. You take over.
I got you, Tyler. Sully Richardson throwing a pick 6 here. GB Wallace all the way back the other way. 13-7, Queen City up 6 when you're done late in the third. Back to you.
Thank you, Cam. Back to Fatality Field where Arizona need a score. They need a touchdown, and David Ware, who has been the man of the fourth quarter, takes down Ballmer.
Yeah, this is the first time Arizona has been or does not have the lead. All night they've been playing like the team ahead, and now they're going to be forced to play like the team behind.
5 wide for Jackson. Empty backfield behind her. 2:30 to go. Jackson rolling, firing middle. It's tipped up in the air. Couldn't haul it in. Will Todd. Very rarely we see that.
It is a very key point now in the game. As time winds down, you know, you're both teams and you start looking, a win here in either side is going to be going to have implications as far as the playoff picture go. We can talk about it later, but this game has been crazy intense.
Minnesota now at 7-2. A win for Arizona would put them 2 behind them. A win for Tulsa sees them go a game in hand of Tulsa, only down by 3. Pocket collapses. Deep shot. Oh, just a bit too much. Looking for Donnie Hands on 3rd and 10. And it's 4th and 10 from their own 20-yard line. They're going for it.
They gotta go for it, because otherwise they're not going to see the ball again. And look at this. Quads formation. It's pass all day.
This to keep the game alive. To keep the drive alive at least. Play action. Jackson near side. Firing middle. It is up and off the hands and off the helmet of the defender. Turnover on downs at the Arizona 20. Tulsa takeover.
Finally, after Arizona unstoppable for 1, 2, 3, 4 straight drives in the first half, they now have only scored 3 points in the second half.
Tulsa looking to do nigh the unthinkable, according to Who You Got, where Arizona was picked 93 times over 20 in Tulsa, and Tulsa gonna try and pull the upset. Handoff near side. Here for Phoenix Jones, gets inside the 15-yard line, a gain of 6. As this will take us to the 2-minute warning. Arizona down by 4, need an offensive stop just to maybe hold Tulsa to a field goal to have any shot left in this game. It's 31-27 Tulsa. How will this game conclude here in Week 10? Stay tuned.
Oh boy, it's the key play here. Let's see what Arizona's got.
From the 14-yard line, I formation. Arizona pack in 8 in the box. Tulsa don't have to worry about throwing it if they don't want to. They're well within field goal range. Indeed, they'll keep it on the ground with Jones, and Jones is stood up by Sean Moore. He's not giving up. This Tulsa squad ain't giving up either.
2 timeouts, 3rd down. Key 3rd down. Yeah, you're right, Tyler. They only need a field goal here, but a field goal puts them just about less than a touchdown away from Arizona. So their best would be a touchdown. They'll still take a field goal.
Nearly 800 yards total offense. Pitch play. Jones is stood up at the 15-yard line. A decisive Arizona defensive stand could potentially limit Tulsa to only a field goal.
Their ground defense is once again showing up here with an incredible defensive play against the pitch. It's a field goal here, and it's going to be up by only 6.
Only 7. For
Only
34
7.
points. The field goal is up and sneaks through the uprights. 34-27. It's a 7-point game with under 2 to go in the final frame of regulation.
Oh, baby. They're working with 1 timeout.
Kickoff is underway, and we know how many kick returns could potentially prove decisive, but Churchill is only allowed to take a knee back in his own end zone. So out comes Ashley Jackson against her rookie team. After so many long seasons in the SFL, 7 in total, 5.5 years, Eddie Gage, with nearly a decade in the SFL, leads the team out one more time to try and potentially tie this game up, to potentially send us for free football. Pass, Punk can't haul it in off his wrist.
Punk could have gotten his 10th reception there, but now that Tulsa is expecting pass almost every single time, they're going to start defending that pass, keep everything underneath them, prevent any long passes.
Bunch set near side. Minute 45 to go. Jackson looking middle. Somehow fits it into TJ Pog for a gain of 19. And that is when Arizona will call their final timeout.
I thought I saw 3 white uniforms versus the 1 black of Punk. And she still finds her target, and what a throw by Ashley.
We're jumping on a runaway freight train till the end of this one. No more timeouts for the Scorpions. 5-step drop for Jackson. Looking near side. Somehow snagged by Will Todd near the 50-yard line. Another amazing catch in this 4th quarter that has been chock full of them. Minute 30 and counting now. Jackson has to go back to the air. Looking left side. One-handed snap from TJ Puck at the 31. They have to go.
Oh, no. They're so close.
And a 32-yard line officially. 3 wide receivers. Jackson looking underneath, can't find it. Ball falls to the turf. That stops the clock at a minute 15.
I was gonna say it looked like Tulsa. The last two plays were in the nickel look, as opposed to ideally they would have wanted more D-backs there, and that's what gave Ashley Jackson more openings downfield. But this time they were able to get a stop here.
Dime look out of Tulsa. Jackson now floods the field with 4 wide receivers this time around. Jackson, near side, caught, short by James Hands, only a gain of maybe 2, but there's a stoppage because J-Rock is hurt for Tulsa. Their rock at corner will not return for the rest of the game.
Oh, goodness me. J-Rock with 6 total tackles leaves the field in a pivotal point in this game. And Arizona feels like they've only used up 30 seconds in the clock.
Todd Rigsby, the backup free safety who just signed from Queen City in the offseason, will take over for Rock. He stands there at the inside slot at the top of your screen. 3rd and 8 now after Arizona, after the injury to J-Rock. Stop the clock at a minute 12. Jackson with a 4-man rush, looking over the middle, nearly picked up again by Travis Arthur.
No, actually, that was a miss throw, that's for sure, as that ball, I believe, it might be Punk, it might have been Todd, the target, but that throw down the middle, the target wasn't even looking at the ball. Fortunately for Ashley, it was only batted down, but they got to go for this. It is do or die here, Tyler.
6 seasons for Rock, only 3 for Rigsby. 4th and 8, a minute 9 to go. They have to go to the end zone. Pass is so close. Mike Churchill couldn't bring it in, and Tulsa complete the upset, 34-27.
We look at this right here. It wasn't his hands, but the hit, the defensive play by Tulsa. Marco Swift with a huge hit to deny the touchdown from Ashley Jackson and company.
And so here comes Michael Brown to take one of 2 knees, as it will be the Desperados who will go back to 500 for the first time since week 5. Or excuse me, since the first time since week 7 of this season. They will go home for a 3-game homestand as they will face Alamo City, DC, and San Diego in consecutive weeks. Arizona now 4-5, and their final 3 games, 2 of them on the road, 1 final game against Houston in week 13, and then they have to hope in week 14 things fall their way. But now they're really backed up against it. 4-5, Tulsa 4-4, and now have tiebreaker over the Scorpions. Michael Brown's final kneel down of the game seals the deal. How about them Desperados?
Yes, sir. What a showing by this team. The defense showed up in clutch time. The offense, Gabriel Manning showed up in the clutch. And they were down by more than 10 at least, almost all game, Tyler. And look at where they find themselves at the end of this game. Win.
The final whistle sounds. It's gone final. 34-27. Desperados with a phenomenal game played by both teams, and they both should be proud of it. Over 800 total yards of offense in this one. It was a shootout. It was a gun show that we were expected and promised, and we got exactly what was on the menu.
Yes, sir. Winning the game despite losing the time of possession battle by over 5 minutes. And then Michael Brown throwing 370 plus yards out of their 409 total yards. That is an incredible showing by the offense. I've been, talking positive things all night for this offense, despite the 1 turnover and the punts and everything. They just did it.
13-14, LA with a 1-point lead over in Los Angeles with 7:51 left to go. Now 5 minutes left. They just threw an interception. Good game going there. Check that out. It's been a great game. Great to have you with us. For Joshua Dewar, Zachary Hamburger, and my partner, Mark Lopez, I've been Tyler Falk. So glad to have you with us. More SFL football tomorrow. We'll see you then. Until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.